Hello everyone, welcome to Political Tarot by Sherry. I'm Sherry, and today's reading is going to be the WTF, the weekly tarot forecast for the week of March 17th. So real quick, happy St. Patrick's Day, got on my green. So I'm just going to jump right into it. We're going to be looking at what is it that we need to be aware of for this upcoming week in the United States. So yeah, let's just look and see what energy, what we have going on that we need to expect this next week for the United States. And as always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Get these. Okay, what is it that we need to be aware of in the United States in this upcoming week, March 17th, 2025? Let's see, what is it that we need to be aware of? Okay, let's see here. The very center of this, new beginnings. Okay, that's what that card is, new beginnings. And the King of Cups. I always get this as Trump. This is the emotional leader, someone who, yeah, we know how he acts. So, King of Cups. So he has some plans for some new beginning for the United States, or a new beginning for him. Let's see. Let me put it that way. Knight of Wands. The Knights are changes. Wands can be messages. So it's like an executive order. Like there's some executive order, something that he's been thinking of doing. He hasn't quite done it yet, but this is like all those things that he's wanting to kind of dole out each week. Expect more of that. Expect more executive orders this next week. That's kind of what I'm feeling with this. So these charting a new way forward, bypassing the Constitution and just going straight for the executive orders. The Hierophant. I've been getting this card a lot, and so I was went and I looked up this meaning, because usually this just means, like government, or it means, it can mean a spiritual leader or teacher. And this card is also the moral law of our country, like that moral code. And usually it can be, we usually look at the president as kind of the leader of the embodiment of what it means to be, an American, what it means to be a citizen of the United States. And he is wanting to change what that means. That's really, I see that more as he wants to fashion the Constitution is his image rather than the other way around. He needs to uphold the Constitution, not, he gets to interpret the Constitution any way he wants. And so that is kind of what I'm getting here with this stuff is he's wanting to chart a new way forward using executive orders. He wants to be the moral authority. Okay. Excuse me while I be singing that Green Day song, Minority. Look up the lyrics. It's a great song. Love Green Day. They're my favorite band. Okay, so the energy coming in. This is something that's been planned for a while. This is, wands are ideas, conversations, and the Three of Wands is like looking out in the future. What is it that, like waiting for our ships to come in? What is it that we want, and what action are we going to be taking to get what it is that we want? And that's what's coming in. And I just keep seeing all these, I'm just seeing executive orders. He's got more to come. This is what he's done. We've got more to come. And around money, this is interesting. This is around money. We are going to decide how we distribute money, not the agencies, not any law, but he wants to be that final authority around the money. So I'm wondering if this isn't going to be something with Social Security. That's been really, big talk lately. In fact, I did a reading on that last week on Social Security. And so this looks like maybe there's some more. It's around the budget. And we just had that CR resolution passed. So, yeah, something about the money. So expect, if I'm just looking here at this, let me pull this down. What I'm seeing here is more executive orders of what he wants. And it's around money. So this is going to be around agencies. This could be around, how it is that they're sending out the money. Okay. So yeah, I'm just looking here. Let's see anything else we need to know about next week. Like, we've got all these executive orders, and almost every time there's been an executive order, there's been a court something, right after that. So I'm just going to leave those here to the side. Let's see. Anything else about these, that we need to know about next week? And with that, let me see here. Yeah, the pages, pages are messengers, and cups are going to be, these are emotions. These are also things like the things that I have been reading this as the things that make, society function. That's kind of like, and I don't like calling them entitlements because they're like what we worked for. It's our money, and the people want our money working for us and not the billionaires. So that's kind of what's coming up here as the center. Like, what else do we need to know about? And this is kind of about those social programs and the sun. Seeing what, this is like things coming to light. So I'm wondering if this isn't, and this is also, pages are also younger people. I wonder if this has to do with the Department of Education. That would make, and things coming to light about the Department of Education. Let's see here. Three of Cups. So this can be a card of rejoicing. This can also be a card of misusing trust. I mean, that's that's kind of what I'm feeling with this. So, what is it that, we've got this Department of Education, if I'm reading that as the Department of Education, and yeah, it's like, and then it's almost like people are rejoicing, but then this is a card of like illusions. Like, do we really even know what's going on in these agencies? That's, and Ace of Wands. Once again, this could be a big old executive order. This could be the orders that have been given to close the agency. But expect big messages surrounding that. And the Knight of Pentacles. Knights are changes. Pentacles is a more methodical approach. So I wonder if the courts, and the courts have already come out and said, different judges have said, no, you cannot be firing everybody in mass. You just can't. So I wonder if this is like, the message is take a more methodical approach to what it is that you want to do. There's a legal way to do what you want to do, and then there's what you're doing, which is, the courts so far have been saying you can't do that. So, yeah, the big message I'm getting here for this next week is expect more of these executive orders surrounding the agencies. And in that base reading, what I got was Trump really wanting to send this country on a new path. He wants to be the moral authority. He wants to be the law. He is the one who's signing all these executive orders, and he's just doling them out. And that he gets to be the one to decide where the money goes, not Congress. Okay, so that's part one of this next week. Expect more executive orders. And then when I asked if there's anything else we need to know, what I got was, I'm feeling like this is the Department of Education. I really am, because that page is like younger. These are going to be like, these are students. That's what I'm feeling with this. And students rely on the Department of Education. They rely on, especially the students that have those IEPs and 504s, and to help them, be able to do school. So, and the funding and the grants and all of that. So that's the heart of this next reading, or, these next set that I set out, and that things are really kind of up in the air. Nobody really knows. Like, are they going to be going back to work on Monday? And this is expect more messaging, expect more, just Ace of Wands. I don't know that this is going to be the courts, though. This feels like it's more of a messaging, because courts would be swords. So this is more of the messaging coming from Trump, maybe coming from the Secretary of Education, and then doing this more in a more methodical way. That's kind of what's coming up with this. So yeah, expect, let me pull this up here. So for this next week on our WTF, our weekly tarot forecast, it looks like expect more of those executive orders where he is really ramping up that he is the government. He is the one. I mean, that just came up so strong that, you know, he wants to be the moral authority. He wants to be the law. What he says goes, not anybody else. And then what I got with the agency. So especially, I'm really feeling like it's the Department of Education. So yeah, those are those two things that we'll watch for this next week of March 17th. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. Make sure that you like and subscribe. If there's something that you would like to see me do a reading on, just drop it in the comments and I'll put it on my list of readings to do. So thank you very much for spending some of your time with me, and I will catch you on the next video. Have a great day.